So today I thought I would go ahead and try to decorate the front of this art journal. This is a mixed media journal from Recollections, and that is a brand that you can find at Michael's. So go ahead and go check out Michael's and see what they have under the Recollections brands. There's a lot of fun things, like you can find this journal, you can find stamps, you can find papers, lots of different fun things. So I thought I would just go ahead and just do a video on me trying to do the front of this. I haven't really done a whole lot of mixed media things. I mostly do cards and scrapbook pages, but I really enjoy doing paints and different, you know, playing around with different things. So I thought I'd go ahead and give this a try. So I kind of want to preserve this lace, and I don't want any color on it. So I'm going to go ahead and take some painter's tape, if I can get this to work right. And I'm going to put this, tape it down over the lace, because I don't want to get any paint on it. Tape it out of the way. See if that'll work. Okay, and now I'm going to use some paints from Tattered Angels, and this is decor and DIY paint. They have lots of different colors. Go ahead and check out their shop at canvascorpbrands.com. I think that is, I'll put a link down in the video description later, but they have lots of different colors. I'm going to be using Mankato. It's kind of a mix between, I think, like a gray and a blue. It's kind of like a teal or a turquoise type color, but it's not a super bright. So I really like it. It's more of a subtle blue. So hang on. Let me go ahead and put this in between the pages there. Spread on. This DIY and decor paint is really great for a lot of different things. I've used it on furniture. I've used it on, you know, paper projects. You can make home decor signs with it, paint on fabric. So it's really versatile, and what I really like about it is it goes on really smooth, and it doesn't have that really fumey paint smell. Like some paints, just you have to go outside, you have to have a fan going or something because you just get fumed out, but this hardly has a smell at all. I was actually painting my end table inside in our dining room, and my husband walked in and he said, "Oh, you're painting." He said he had no idea, it didn't even smell, so I guess that was a good thing. Okay, so the front of my album is all painted and dried. I'm going to go ahead and do some more things. I want to tape back this lace again, make sure it's out of the way. Don't want to get it dirty. Just kind of keep it clean. I thought maybe I would try some gesso. Just scraping out some gesso here and there to kind of make a background. I'm kind of new to gesso, so I haven't quite discovered all of its potential, but I like playing around with it and figuring out some things. I'm just using like a scraper that was $1 at Lowe's, maybe not even $1. Just want to scrape some on here and there. Okay, so I have the background painted, and the gesso that I put on there is completely dry. So I'm taking some of this tissue paper from Canvas Corp, and I'm just going to be sort of adhering it on. I'm going to be using some Glimmer Glam. This is clear Glimmer Glam, so it doesn't actually have any of some of those big chunky glitter pieces in it. It's just totally clear, and you can use it. I'm just going to be painting it over the top, and it's going to help it to stick down, and it's also going to give it sort of a shiny finish. So it works pretty good for this tissue paper here. Make sure I'm going to try to get it to go down in all of these cracks here. And since this tissue paper is so thin, it'll just soak through and stick down to the background. And it'll also kind of leave it a little bit thinner so you can see through it, so the colors of behind it are going to show through a little bit better. So I'm going to just keep doing this until I get the whole thing stuck down. Okay, so I have my tissue paper all adhered down with my clear Glimmer Glam, and I'm just going to set my album aside because I'm going to work on some of the embellishments I have for the front. So I'll zoom in here a little bit. I have all these things that I kind of went through my stash to find. I took a piece of just craft cardstock from Canvas Corp, and I stamped it with this background stamp and using some Versamark ink. So it really didn't put any color down, it just made a pattern. And then I took this heart that I cut with my Cricut, and I took a little bit of a canvas strip. I took a piece of this canvas 12 by 12 sheets from Canvas Corp. I just cut a little strip, and then I folded it and ruffled it and then put it through my sewing machine so you can see it's sewed down to one side here. And then I also have a little treat bag, or whatever you call it, from Canvas Corp. This is just plain white. I did some stamping on it. I used this stamp set from Jelly Bean Soup, and this one is called Chilled Cucumber Soup. I found it on sale at Hobby Lobby, and it just got really fun stamps on there. So I used some of the arrows, and I found a heart stamp from one of my other stamp sets and put a few hearts on there too. And I thought it would be really fun to put a little picture in there. This is a picture I took last year at the state fair of my son and my husband, and I just printed it out to a wallet-sized photo, and I printed it in black and white, and I kind of just trimmed it down so it would easily slip inside of this little bag here. And I took my, I put a little eyelet here on these ribbons just to create a little tag to pull it out with. So I have that. I'm just going to stick it here. I have a few other little things. I took some more of that tissue paper and just ruffled it and put a brad through and made a little flower. And then I have some chipboard letters that I'm going to be painting with some more Tattered Angels paints to spell out the word love. So I'm going to do that here in a minute. And I thought they would look good if I just arranged them down here on the bottom like this. And then I have a few other things from my stash. I found this this little rhinestone flourish, or whatever you call it. I'm going to put it back here, and then I cut a little bit off the top here, and I'm just going to stick it down here, continue it at the bottom. And give you an idea of what it'll look like, I'm just going to put it on the front like this. So it's going to be arranged just sort of like this. Just have to get all the pieces. I have to paint these pieces. And then I have these cute little tags from Canvas Corp. This one says Friends, Dream, and Laugh. So I thought that one was cute, and it went with the colors that I'm using. I have a mini clothespin that I'm going to clip them together with, and I used some more of that craft cardstock, and I stamped this little tag, cute little sales tag. It says priceless, and a little barcode there that says expensive. And I'll show you, I found this stamp set at Hobby Lobby as well. It's a 7 Gypsies stamp set, and it's just got tons of numbers and little it's got barcodes and dollar signs, so you could make some really fun little sales tags or something for your projects. It's full of stamps, like ton of stamps. So you can see it's got these little tiny ones here for the date and the time, and you could even use it for maybe a planner or making a calendar or a to-do list or anything. So I thought this was really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and paint my letters. I already did the E just to see what it would look like. And these are chipboard letters from Canvas Corp. I don't know if they're available still because I found them in the sale section. So they might be gone, but they still have like tons of other embellishments in their store. I'm sure you can find something that you're looking for. I'm just going to take this this yellow decor and DIY paint from Canvas for Tattered Angels. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. It's a yellow, so I'm going to take this. It's a really soft yellow and just paint my letters here. Trying to make sure I get a nice even coat. Don't leave a lot of streaks. The nice thing about being able to paint your chipboard pieces is you can make them coordinate with whatever project you're working on. So when I see chipboard pieces on sale, I always pick them up. I don't care what color, what style. If I don't like it or if it doesn't fit, I'm just going to paint it and make it fit. So that's where these paints come in really handy. So now I think I'm ready to kind of start putting everything together here. So the first thing to do is to glue this down, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue for this because I have some of this fabric over here, and sometimes your ATG or your tape runner kind of glue doesn't always stick that great to fabric, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of this liquid glue. Good amount down there. I'll just stick it down. Try not to smoosh the glue everywhere. Okay. Now for the pieces on top, I will go ahead and use my HEG because I'm sticking it to paper, so I don't really need to worry about fabric. Good amount of tape. Okay, stick that down. I am going to put some more glue on the back of these beads because I've been moving them around a lot, so they've kind of lost a little bit of their stickiness. So I'm just going to put some little dots here and there to help it stay down. I'm going to put my little tag, my little treat bag down. With a lot of pieces. Put that down right there. I do have one other thing I'm going to do to this treat bag. I think I showed you already some of these stamps from Recollections, and that's a brand that you can get at Michael's. And these are just really cool because it's the alphabet and they all come apart. So you can take it and spell out any word you want, and you know it'll be lined up perfectly because they snap together. You can make rows of letters, whatever. So I'm going to take this and step it up with, ink it up, excuse me, with some Versamark. And I'm just going to stamp it right above here. There we go. And just wipe them off with a wet baby wipe to sort of clean them. Set them aside. And then I'm going to continue putting down my little pieces. So I think I'm going to do my letters now. And I'll go ahead and use some more of this liquid glue. It's almost time to stop. I'm going to put this little, these little rhinestones down here. And that almost finishes it. Except for I do want to put these little tags on here. Haven't quite figured out where I want them to go, but that looks pretty good, I think. I have to go get my son. Alright, that'll be good for now. Maybe I'll change it later. But so there you go. There's the front of the album from, this is the Recollections Mixed Media Journal, and I've just done the front, and maybe I'll do some more videos when I get ideas for the inside. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll take some pictures, post it on my blog. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like or subscribe or leave a comment and tell me what you think. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I will catch you next time.